I would assume it's a self-esteem problem for all the ladies involved. Eventually, that self-esteem problem, that chaos, that internal chaos that they feel, it's going to manifest itself at some point. With some people, it's their partner. With other people, it's their finances. With some people, it's having a kid. Not necessarily out of wedlock, it's who they're having the kid with. And despite the fact they have all this success on paper, it's exactly what you would want, they still make these chaotic decisions because it's a reflection of how they feel internally about themselves. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the I Hate the Internet podcast. It is your boy Keith here, back once again. And to my right, it's Feel the Rhythm, Feel the Rhyme. Come on, y'all, it's bobsled time. Cool Runnings. Say what's up, Mr. Cool Runnings.
What's going on?
Straight out of Kingston.
Hey, it's Lord of Mercy.
That's right. That's in Jamaica. Ooh.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's bobsled time. Cool Runnings.
Skai Jackson filing a restraining order against her baby's father, DeAndre Bergen, claiming months of domestic abuse, including threats to kill their child.
Halle Bailey is taking legal action against her ex, DDG. The Little Mermaid star, who shares 17-month-old son Halle with the rapper, was granted a temporary domestic violence restraining order on May 13th against the musician, according to legal documents obtained by E! News.
So that was Skai Jackson, formerly of Disney Channel, Halle Bailey, formerly of The Little Mermaid,
Disney,
right?
She's Disney princess.
And we're like, what the hell is going on with all these successful, accomplished women in these domestic violence situations? Now, I want to start by saying this disclaimer because somebody's going to come in here crashing out in the comments section saying that we think this is funny and we hate women, and no.
We don't condone domestic violence here.
We don't condone any type of violence at all.
No.
We don't find this funny, and we're not at all blaming any of them for the situations that are at hand. No. Okay? Now, with that being said, I think this is the perfect opportunity to, I guess I kind of see what they're going through. I kind of see what happened here. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
So me and Eddie, we have this mutual friend, and her name is Rachel. Rachel's the type of girl where her hair's always done, her nails are always done, she always keeps business cards, she travels the country doing speaking engagements, and if you really don't know Rachel, you would be like, damn, I need to get on Rachel's level. She knows something that I don't, and she's going places. She's at all these conferences with all these bigwigs, these movers and shakers. She's doing all this stuff for International Women's Day. I mean, it just looks like she's got it together. She's got these degrees, all of that. But when you get to know Rachel, you start to speak to Rachel and you realize, oh, she's really not that intelligent. Rachel just says enough to act like she knows what she's talking about, but she really can't hold an intelligent conversation. You really work with Rachel and you begin to realize Rachel likes the aesthetic of being successful, but doesn't actually want to roll up her sleeves and put in the work to be successful. You take a look at her personal life. She running around with all type of hood dudes who don't want nothing out of their life, who be cheating on her and stuff like that. I mean, she's having sex in hotel rooms with her coworkers and her kibbles and bits are all out. I mean, it is a sight to behold. And it'd be like, damn, Rachel, you got all this going for yourself. Why do you concern yourself with all these losers? But despite the fact that Rachel has all of this at least perceived success, and Skai Jackson and Halle Bailey, they have all this perceived success. They got all these things going for them. When you don't do the work internally, and in this case, I would assume it's a self-esteem problem for all the ladies involved, eventually that self-esteem problem, that chaos, that internal chaos that they feel, it's going to manifest itself at some point. With some people, it's their partner. With other people, it's their finances. With some people, it's having a kid. Not necessarily out of wedlock, it's who they're having the kid with. And despite the fact they have all this success on paper, it's exactly what you would want, they still make these chaotic decisions because it's a reflection of how they feel internally about themselves.
As people in the Black community, we have trouble addressing trauma and things in our background. You know what I'm saying? Like just troublesome things that happen in our past. And a lot of us happen to, it's great to see, but a lot of us do end up in money and have a big following like, Skai Jackson or or Halle Bailey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People basically have this parasocial relationship thinking they're like, since you're successful, you cannot do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're perfect. But a lot of people don't know that these are real people. Celebrities are literally just people in a different tax bracket. They're the same as us.
Right.
Literally, that just happen to have a lucky break.
Or talent.
Or talent, get a blessing, get a handout, whatever. They happen to just make it to the next level. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people have unresolved trauma and unresolved, issues basically that spill over until it gets amplified when they come into wealth. When it comes down to like Halle Bailey and DDG, their unresolved troubles in their past kind of got amplified when they brought a child in this world, which led to their situation. Correct. Halle Bailey saying, "Hey, I get loud sometimes. I let people know what's up. I don't back down." And then you hear DDG talking about, "Hey, I might break a phone or two." People think, okay, that's, it's parents. It's key now when you don't have a child in the mix. It's okay, y'all just a little toxic, but y'all might love each other. They made for each other. And the reason I'm saying this is because I had people in my own camp, my own circle that had telltale signs like, you might be a kind of fucked up person, but I can't really put my finger on it. But when a kid showed up, I'm like, okay, you really are.
A lot of the times when we choose a partner or we choose someone to have a child with, a lot of the times it's a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. Yeah. People who respect themselves, look at Beyonce, look at Michelle Obama, look at Kerry Washington. Successful black women, they do not mate with men who are below them. They do not mate with men who are going to make them look bad, because they understand this man that I walk around with, that I have a child with, that I commit to, is a reflection of myself. Okay. So when I see situations like this, highly successful woman, not as successful man. When I say not as successful, I don't mean from a money standpoint. I mean from a, hey, I've built my own life standpoint. Clearly homeboy hasn't, which was why he was in jail, right? Generally, that's a reflection of how you feel about yourself. You don't think you deserve better, so you settle for this. What's up, y'all? I'm Keith.
This is your boy Eddie.
And I appreciate you guys. Let's shoot it again. I messed up. What's up, guys? I'm Keith.
And this is Eddie.
And we want to say, guys, we appreciate you guys watching this entire video, and we would really appreciate it if you would
like and subscribe.
Okay, that was my line, but we appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. There's more coming where that came from. If I said that right. Yeah. We're coming with that. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. We will see you next time.